Hi guys, in this tutorial I want to show you something that can really help your understanding of assimilating this SQL query. Okay, how exactly does query? What is the execution step? How how does it happen behind the scene? Okay, so let's say I want to see those employees working in a particular department or some employees earning between 100K and 150K. Okay, so if I want to see those employees working in tools department, so I'm going to say select star from employees. Okay, so this will show me all the results. Select star from employees. That is, I want to see all the employees working in this company. We have 1,000 employees. But if I only want to see those working in a particular department, say this department, for instance, phones and tablets, okay, I can say where department equals phones and tablets. So let's run this. So we want to see all the employees working in phones and tablets department. So we have 35 employees working in phones and tablets. Okay. Now, let me reduce this to just two columns so that we can see. So I will first name, select first name and department. Those are the two columns. Those two columns will be enough to explain what I need to explain to you. So we are selecting first name, department of those employees working in phones and tablets department. So we have 35. Now, how does this execution happen? Let me leave some space here. Okay, so select means read. Okay, from is to say where do you want me to read from, where do you want me to select from. So you say from a table, that's the from. Now where is asking, do you want me to select everything, you want me to return everything from this table, or do you have a condition? Do you want to filter this so that I don't return everything? That's where you use this to say, okay, um, even though I want you to select from this table, please filter the result with this. Only select those employees working in um, phones and tablets, working in phones and tablet departments. Okay, that way. Now, how does this run? Which of these line gets executed first? I'm going to put this department on the first line. So which of this line gets executed first? Is it the select line? Is it the from line? Is it the where line? Okay. Now, the way it looks is to to think that the first thing that happens is this because it's the first line. Let me add one more thing to it and say, let's say we want to order this by first name. So we saw this in the last tutorial. I can just say order by first name. Let's order this by first name. Okay, so that this can start from A to B to C. Let me run this. So now you see all A's, then B, like that. Now, what I want to show you is this. The order of execution of this. The first thing that happens is from. This is the first thing that happens. It's not the select. Okay, the first thing that happens is, okay, I want to see first name and department. It's just like saying, go and bring me a book from my shelf. So if you ask a child and say, go and bring me a book from the shelf, okay, that's fine. What you want to see is the book, but from where? So the first thing that really happens, even though the first thing that is stated here is select. So the first thing you're going to tell a child to is, go and bring me a book from my shelf, my bookshelf. So before you get the book, your child has to go to your bookshelf. So before the server will return first name and department, he has to go look for this table, because if he doesn't find this table, he's not going to be able to bring first name and department for you. Let me quickly show you something. You see, I have um, let me collapse this so that you see. Here I have two servers. Okay, inside these two servers, these are the two servers I have. Then inside this first server, you see I have three databases. And inside these three databases, I have, you see, this is database one, this is database two, and this is database three. So here I have three databases: course data, Postgres, and training data. Right now, we are using this training data. Right now, we are using this training data. Okay, now inside this training data, I have tables. I'm going to show you the tables I have. So I have, you see, I have tables. Inside this table, I have nine tables, and we're only selecting from employees. So the first thing that the SQL server will do, Postgres server will do, is to go and look for the table. Where do you want me to bring first name and department from? So it comes, it looks for these employees. That's the first thing that get executed. Okay, now I found the table. What do you need from this table? Oh, I need employees working in phones and departments. So the next thing that happens is this. It looks for the table, so you have to specify the name of the table. Do you have a condition, a filter? A yes. I only once you find this table, look for, we have different departments in this table. So look for phones and tablet department. Once you find it, return first name and department. So if you don't have this order by, let me take this out for a while. So if you have these three lines, the first thing that happens is your table. It looks for the table in the database. When it finds the table, if you have a condition, it looks through the table. There are so many departments in the table. Which one do you want? I want phones and tablet department. That's the second line that gets executed. Then the last thing that happens is this line. So it returns, it finds the table, it applies your condition or filter, it returns what you want. So it doesn't start from select, from, and where. No, it starts from here, what table, what filter do you want me to apply on the table, and then I return what you asked me to return. Now, if you now have order by, this is the last thing that happens. So it looks for the table, it applies your filter, your condition to the table, it reads the columns you want to bring after applying the condition, then it orders what you want. So this happens last. The first thing is to figure out the table. The next thing is to apply your condition. After applying your condition, he reads the columns you want to bring. After reading the columns, he order the column. Then we can see the result. Until this is ordered, we can't see the result. So if all you have is just select first name, department from employees, let's say this is all you have, then the first thing that happens is the from, and the last thing will be the select. But if you have it from here, the first thing that happens is the from, the next thing is the where for the filter, and this will be the select will be the last thing. But if you have this, if you have everything with order by, the first thing that happens is the from. It figures out the table. The next thing is to apply your filter, your condition. Okay. He reads, then he orders whatever is read. Until this happens, you can't see the result. So I did this so that this can help our understanding. So when you know what really happens, you will always remember, oh, I need to specify my table. Because if I don't specify my table, where is the server selecting from? Where is SQL getting the select line from? So understanding this will really help you. From happens first, your condition next, and then the columns you want to select will be read. If you have an order by, and that happens, okay? So watch this over and over again to make sure that it makes sense to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.